Thank you for being here. Nearly 2 years ago, my fiancée, Justine Ruszczyk-Damond, was shot dead in her pajamas outside our home without warning as she walked up to a police car, which she had summoned. Ironically, the Minneapolis Police Department emblem on the squad door reads, "To protect with courage and to serve with compassion." Where were these values that night? Justine tried to help. She called the police department to report sounds of a woman in distress. She called them because she needed them to protect with courage and serve with compassion. But that night there was a tragic lapse of care and complete disregard for the sanctity of life. The evidence in this case clearly showed an egregious failure of the Minneapolis Police Department. I implore the Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and Police Chief Medaria Arredondo to do everything they can to ensure that these essential human values are not just words on a car door, but are lived values of every person in the police department who need a complete transformation of policing in Minneapolis and around the country. I want to thank Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman for recognizing how unjust this act was and by making a just decision to charge this case. I want to thank Assistant Hennepin County Attorneys Amy Sweezy and Patrick Lofton for prosecuting this case with such care, diligence, and integrity. I want to also thank the staff of the Hennepin County Victim Services Division for their support of our families during this time. I'm grateful to Hennepin County Investigator Nancy Dunlop and BCA Special Agent Brent Peterson for their diligence in completing this investigation in the way it needed to be completed. I also want to thank everyone who has held us in their hearts and prayers. We've not walked this path alone. This case is about Justine. And Justine lived to teach us about love. She lived to teach us about our own human potential. She taught us to live joyfully. She taught us to laugh. And she demonstrated what it means to live from the heart. She was a living example of compassion. In her life, she committed to transform humanity, and her legacy is continuing that work today. Thank you.